Hey guys, happy 2023. Welcome back. I'm Tina, also known as Danvia's Babs, here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Today is the 12th of January and it's my Flosstube number 7. I want to welcome my returning viewers and any new ones. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, please subscribe. First off, I want to say I'm sorry for disappearing on you guys. Life happens. After we last spoke, my partner's colleague at work dropped a beer barrel of 30 kilos on his foot, and he wasn't wearing his safety shoes, so his big toe got crushed. So when I got the call, I rushed to the hospital and we spent the whole day in the ER. He had surgery, so he couldn't get to work for 6 weeks, which meant he was home all the time for those 6 weeks, so no filming for me. After that, I needed some downtime. Man, words hard today. I needed some time to get back into the swing of things, and then Christmas break was here, so 2 of my boys were with us for 2 weeks, so again, no filming for me. And now Christmas break is over, my partner is back at work, and I hope he stays there. So yeah, I'm back. I have a lot to show you. I have a big finish, a really big finish for me at least. I have some new starts, I have restarts, I have a whole lot of whips, and I have some haul. I have my notes here, so I will be checking them a couple of times, I think, because I'm surrounded by stuff. So first off, my big finish. That's this one. I'm not going to show you guys. I finished him on Saturday, and even looking at it, only the picture almost makes me tear up. So it was supposed to be a present for my grandfather. He also was my godfather, and he was a very special person in my life when he was around. He died almost 11 years ago, so I never had the chance to give the piece to him, but yeah, he's finished. So and I'm really sorry that I can't show him to you, but I'm just not ready for it. He's rolled up in a drawer where I keep all my other whips, and he's going to stay there for quite some time, I think. I can't even look at it myself at the moment, so yeah. But now that he's finished, I have another oldest whip, which I'm going to work on every weekend, and I did on Sunday. That's this one. It's a free pattern by Lord Libidan. He has all sorts of Pokemon charts or patterns. This one is the first gen. It's the round one. There is a whole bunch of white around it, but I'm not going to do it, or I'm not doing it. So yeah. He's done on 25 counts even weave. Oh, I always have trouble holding him up. So this is how far I am. You guys haven't seen him, but he was one of the first ones I started when I found out there was a whole bunch of new stuff in the cross stitch world 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So yeah, at the moment I'm working in this guy. I think it's Blastoise. I know most of the Pokemon, but not all of them. But I'm making him for my oldest son, and if he doesn't want him anymore when he's done, my oldest one is 19, so, but he has 2 little brothers who are also into Pokemon, so I'm guessing they are going to fight for it, who's going to get it when he's done. But yeah, that's this one. Then let me check. I had a bunch of new starts, or a bunch. I had a couple of new starts just because I felt like it. Oh, no. Where did I put them? Yeah, here it is. This is Easter Bunny. It's an Heaven and Earth design by Donna Gelsinger. My 11-year-olds thought it was a cute pattern. I think so too. And I think I started it for another new member of our little stitching group who had her birthday that day, and she chose this one. And I have no idea how many stitches I done on all my whips. I'm going to show you, but this is my start. I'm guessing it's around 400 stitches, so yeah. That's this one, and all my whips are almost all on 25 counts 1/1 full cross. If it's not, I will tell you. So yeah, that's this one. Then another start I had because someone in the Dutch Heaven and Earth Designs group whacked it to me. And that's this one. It's so adorable. That cute little cat on the maple leaf, I think it's called. It's acorn. It's called Acorn Daydreams. It's another Heaven and Earth Designs. It's by Melissa Dunn. And I'm sorry about the glare, guys. That's not... I can't do much about it at the moment. It's a cloudy day with a lot of rain, and yeah, it messes with my lights. But that's this one. I'm guessing it's also around 400 stitches because that's what I try to do with a new start, at least 400 stitches to get at least a minimum start of it. It's also mostly browns. Then the last one I started is this one. It's a pain-free crafts one. It's an Ann Stokes. It's called Trick or Treat, and I got it wrapped too. It's a retired one now. Pain-free crafts retired a whole bunch of Ann Stokes patterns, and this was one of them. And he's so cute. pumpkin. And the attitude, I like him. Most of it is backgrounds, black background, so that's all I've got. I think this is 1,000 stitches because I do them in, if I have blocks of colors in the backgrounds, I do them 10 by 10 squares, and I'm guessing this is 4, 7, 9, yeah, 1,000 stitches, so yeah. And then I had a restart. It's, by the way, in no particular order. I just wanted to group my my whips to make it easier for me and for you. This one is Stony Creek. It's Fish City. I bought it at my LNS before they went out of business, sadly. But it's so whimsical with all the fishes and the fishes that are taxis and the bus. Yeah. The reason I restarted it is I started it on 25 counts, but then after looking at the pattern a bit closer, it turned out I have some blended colors, blended threads in the bottom. I was thinking about alternating them, but in the end it would be too complicated to remember it and to do so I'm just restarted it. Don't mind the smudges on it. It's cut off from my big project. It's an 18 count, and I'm doing it 2/1 full cross, and these are I think 5 by 5 blocks. That's how the pattern reads the easiest, so I'm doing it that way, and I'm barking. So those half crosses, if I need to bark on a thread, I do a half cross and pull the threads down. It's easier for me to remember where to start that particular color. So yeah. That's this one. On to the next pile, you see. No. And my next list. So in no particular order, and I don't know how many stitches I did on them, but I worked on my birthday start of last year, or the one I started on my birthday, because I started 40 patterns in the month of September and October for my 40th birthday, but this one I started on my birthday, and it's Ravenkin by Selina Fennick, also an Heaven and Earth design. She is so beautiful. It's a really dark pattern or picture, but I so love her. I don't know why, but... And this is how far I've come with this one. Not a lot of progress, but she started. Then I worked a couple of times on White Tiger by David Penfound, also on Heaven and Earth design. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a White Tiger. those are my favorite big cats, tigers and Siberian tigers or white tigers. The most is one of my older whips, so he has a lot more progress than the one I recently started, but it's a whole lot of get washed out. But yeah, I hope you can see it. Yeah, that's a bit better. But I reached my second corner. I'm doing the typewriter methods, like Sarah from the Stitching Mummy here on Flosstube. So yeah, I'm picking a color in the top left corner, and then let me lead, or I stitch that color until the until my thread runs out, and then I pick the next color. But now that I reach the other side, I'm doing it block by block. Man, I'm trying to talk way too fast, and then I'm tripling, or I'm stumbling on my words, so sorry. But yeah. Then also one of my older whips, where is he? This one is Story Keep King Cobra Storyteller. It's artwork by Amy Stewart. It's another Heaven and Earth design. A Story Keep is just a piece of or a part of a bigger pattern, and I liked this one way more than the original one. Is not right way to say it, but yeah, I like this part better. So he's one of my older ones, so he has a lot more progress, not that much, but that's the width of the pattern. So I'm doing, like with the white tiger, I'm like all my patterns for projects, I'm doing the typewriter method, but because I'm already reached the other side, I'm doing it block by block. How hard can it be to say those three words, block by block? So yeah. Then the next one I worked on is one I started in the same weekend. I started my my Pokemon, but it's this one. I'm calling it my salamander. It's a picture either me or my oldest son found on the internet, and around the same time I discovered an app that could convert pictures into patterns, so that's what I did. He reminds me of a creature of World of Warcraft, a game I used to play, and he's so colorful. It's a big one, so. And this one is done on 22 counts, 2/1, also full cross, and I need to see where is that. So yeah, that's this one. This one I'm doing block by block. Yay, I said it right the first time. So yeah, block by block. And I park because the app I used to convert the picture into a pattern, he has a couple of, how do you say it? You can use him like Pattern Keeper, but he has a couple of features, or Pattern Keeper has a couple of features that that one hasn't, so it's easier for me to work in blocks and parking. Also because if you would buy him at Heaven and Earth Designs, it would be supersized max colors, because he had like 286 colors, I think. So yeah, barking and working block by block is a lot easier than working the typewriter methods with this one. Yeah. The next one I worked on is my little bear. It's also one of my older whips. I bought him when how do you say it? I bought him when me and my partner agreed to try for a little one for the both of us through IVF. So I bought this one, figuring even if it wouldn't work out, it's still a cute one, so I could still finish it. But it did work out. We have a little one of a little over a year now, so I hope to get him done before he's too old to put it in his room. So yeah. No, that's the wrong one. Where is he? This one. So this is also one of my older ones, and I think I will need to go a bit to the back, and I hope you can see it. I started this one before I had when I first started to get my master set complete, so I only had a couple of colors. So at first I only did like 1 or 2 colors. That's why I have almost 3, and the butterfly that's on the tree, this one. And then once I had more colors, I did the typewriter method, and I reached the second corner of it. So yay! I get to work block by block again. So yeah. Then I worked on one of my newer ones, Disney World 2 by Senna Stitch, over on Etsy. Let's see if I can get him a bit better. No, he's getting washed out, sorry guys. But I'm not far on this one because it's one of my birthday starts. But this is what I've done so far. I'm not doing the blue border. There is a blue border around it, and I haven't quite decided if I want to do it or not. So I did start on the pillar. So yeah, I figure if I still decide to do the border, I can still do him. And then I know it was one of the weekends that my 2 other boys were with us, and the 13-year-old always asks to go on his phone. He never wants to play with his Lego, or he doesn't want to draw or read. Although those are the stuff that he likes to do. So we challenge each other. He says, I'm always on my phone or on my tablet, and I'm always complaining that he doesn't want to play with anything else than his cell phone or on the Xbox or the PlayStation. So we challenged each other, and we said that none of us could use a device. So he was like, yeah, well, Mom, you're always on your phone to cross stitch. You're going to get bored really easily. So I was, are you sure? I have a whole drawer with only kits and patterns on paper. So he was, oh, that's not what I thought you would do. So yeah, I picked this one. I don't know if it has an English name, but it's on plastic canvas, and it's a cute little bed that I started 2 years ago, I think. So this one was already finished except for the back stitching, and then that weekend I worked some more on the back, and I only have to do a little bit here, his paw, then the back stitching, and then I have to cut it and put it together. So yeah, that's almost a finish. Probably going to get finished later this year. But yeah, in the end, the 13-year-old read a whole book from cover to cover, and he was like, Mom, I read a book from cover to cover. Yay, I want to read more. So yeah, now he has read a whole lot more, but also played a lot more on his cell phone again. But yeah, he just thought Mom wouldn't be able to put her phone to the side, or don't touch my phone for the whole weekend, but I did. So yeah, that was fun. Then the next one I worked on is an older one as well, but she hasn't gotten a lot of progress, which is so sad because she's so beautiful. It's Daenerys, or how she's called. I'm calling her the Queen of Dragons. It's from what's the name of the series? I know you guys are shouting at me, but anyway, she's the Queen of Dragons. It's a pen drawing from a friend of mine. She asked his permission if I could make a pattern out of it, and he said, yeah, why not? So yeah. That's so nice. I wish I could draw like that. But this is my rather tiny start on her. And this one I'm also doing block by block with parking, because I'm using that app again, and that's easier to keep count where I am with them. So sorry guys, my nose is dripping. and it's annoying me, so I'm guessing it's annoying you too. Next one is one of my newer styles. It's So Much in Love, Donna Gelsinger artwork and an Heaven and Earth design. They are so adorable, those two snowmen or snow people. Donna Gelsinger has so many nice Christmas or wintry artwork. That's why I have a couple of hers too. But this is my progress on this one, because you have seen this one in September or October. So yeah, that's this one. We have a couple more to go, guys. Just a couple. Let me see which one I worked on next. Oh yeah, a small one, or a small one for me. This is Faces of Ferris number 117 by Jasmine Beckett Griffiths. Another Heaven and Earth design. She so reminds me of a gnome, an engineering gnome, also from World of Warcraft. And I love the colors, they are so bright. But yeah, this is a small one. I do have small ones, not many, but I do. So, yeah. Then another one for my oldest son. It's called Unleashed, and Anne Stokes. I think he's retired, but I'm not 100% sure. It's an Heaven and Earth design, and I'm doing him on black fabric. Yeah, I'm nuts. I know. And this is how far I've come with this one. I hope you can see it because the light is changing. And a whole lot of threads, but they don't belong. Oh, I'm holding you the wrong way. He's supposed to go like this, so. But that's his, I don't know what it's called. It's the red thing over here. And I'm going to do different methods here to make it easier on myself. I'm doing the typewriter method, so I'm starting at the top, and if it's easy for me to count to the next place I need to be, I will do the next cross and so on. But if it's too hard to count, or if I think I will make a mistake, I will park. That's why there are a whole lot of threads hanging. But yeah. Another one I worked on since we last spoke is Butterfly. Oh, that's better. Butterfly Part Mauve. It's an Heaven and Earth design, and the artwork is by Jenna della Grottaglia. So not my colors, so not my thing, but I do like him. He looks fragile to me. And this is a small one too. It's only going to be this big. So that's how far I've come with this one. Also one of my older ones. This is, oh man, every time there is a light color, they get washed out. Yeah, hope you can see it okay. It's called Mini Summoning Old Friends. It's by Carrie Hawks, another Heaven and Earth Designs. I don't know, it spoke to me. I like cats, I like the, how do you say it in English? I like the summoning of ghosts, or the idea, so yeah. I just had to have it. And this one has some decent progress already. Also because it's one of my older whips. Oh, sorry about all the threads. But I work in a hoop and I don't like to have to switch the hoop every so often. So I'm lazy and I just pull the end of my threads to the fabric and I cut it if necessary. So yeah. Oh, I need this one a little bit later for my plans. Once that is almost finished, but not quite yet. It's a quick stitch Hazel's World Giraffe by Dakota Detwiller, I think it's pronounced. It's just fun, and it's a really small one. And this one is almost done. It's an older one, and I used them for a couple of 100 Days of Hates challenges. So yeah, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the end of the pattern. So almost there. He should be finished this year, no? Oh. This one is Brandy by John Murray, another Heaven and Earth design. I started it with a friend last year, I think on this day even, for a friend's birthday. She whacked it to me, and yeah, I'm a cat person, also a dog person, but more a cat person. So yeah, she's so sweet with the double colored eyes and stuff. Yeah, this one is done the same 22 counts as my salamander. 1/1 full cross. The coverage is not what it should be, but I think it's okay with this one. It gives it a more fragile look. I don't know how to say it. I just think it fits the pattern. So Another one I worked on is so many light colors, so it gets washed out. It's December by Anna Dittman. It's one of my older ones. The first time I saw it, I fell head over heels, or how do you say it? In love with it, and I had to have it. She is so beautiful, and she has all those blues and those flowers. Yeah, she's so gorgeous. And then if you see what I've done on her, you wouldn't say, but yeah. And this is how far I've gone. I haven't even reached the other corner, so she needs some more attention. Then another one of my favorites. It was a limited edition. It's called Starry Nights. It's another Donna Gelsinger. I call him my beautiful Santa because he is. I bought him at my LNS. They were a contributor of Heaven and Earth Designs, and I was lucky enough to find this one because it was a limited edition. But yeah, he's so gorgeous. And this is a paper pattern, so it goes a bit slower, and I had to find out how I wanted to work him. So I tried a whole bunch of methods. I tried the typewriter methods because that's what I did with all my others. I tried to do page by page, and that's what I'm doing now, I think, but not strictly if a color goes into the page below or the page next to it. I will follow it, but I'm doing sort of the typewriter method now, but only in the first page, and I'm doing it block by block as well, but page by page. So that's how far I've gone. He's so gorgeous. We're almost there. And then one of my older whips. It's called Kingdom of Books. I bought it 2 years ago, I think, in an Etsy shop. But if you want to buy it now, I have it as PDF. But if you want to buy it now, it's only available as a kit. But I'm an avid reader. I was an avid reader, and I try to read a bit more these days. So yeah, I had to have him. And this one, I'm doing one strand of the background, and then one strand of a color, one strand of the background, one strand of the color, or in one of the books, because when I started it, I got bored of the background pretty fast, so now I'm doing it this way, and I like it. You get to have some progress on the background without getting bored out, and the books are appearing pretty fast, so yeah. 3 more, guys, or at least from the ones I worked on. When I started for my birthday in September or October, it's called Little Feet because those are the feet of my 1-year-old. He happened to lay like that in his little bed, so I just had to take a picture of it and had to convert it to a pattern. The plan is to make it a birth announcement with it for us. But it's a whole lot of gray, and this is my start. Oh, I need to show it like this because it's a wide one, but not a high one. Yep. And then the last one I worked on is a picture of my 3 oldest sons when the 11-year-old was a year old, I think. And I'm making this one for the 11-year-olds, but not the whole picture. I'm cut it, I think. I cut it off here and just above the heads. And I had to restart this one because the app I used, I used to make a pattern out of it, ate my pattern, and I couldn't make it the same I had it the time before, so I had to restart it, and this is my restart of what I've come since I started it again. I'm doing it, oh man, it gets washed out, but it's only one color. I'm doing the green background first, only one color at a time. So, and I think this is 934 TMC. Then the last one I worked on and still am working on at the moment is this one. Another one I fell in love the moment I saw it on one of the Facebook groups is Dandelion, I think it's pronounced. It's artwork by Ash Evans. I have an art design, but yeah, I just love him. His smile, the colors, the blue, the fox, yeah. And he's still on the hoop because I'm working on him, like I said. But this is how far I've come. Even my needle, or my needle was in it. Yeah. So yeah. That's what all the whips I worked on the last couple of months, I think 2 months since I last made a video. So now we get into haul. I got a couple of racks from the sweet ladies in the Dutch Having a Nut group or from Facebook. Now I have to... No, this one is from Pain-Free Crafts. I was mistaken. This one is called Bedtime Story, so I have to show you guys. Bedtime Stories artwork is by Chris Dunn. This artwork is so cute. He has a whole bunch of ones with those mice. Yeah. How cute is that? So that was weg. Then I bought another Anne Stokes, but I don't have it yet. I bought him on layaway on the Heaven and Earth Designs website. It's one that they retired at the end of last year. Yeah. But I had to have her. It's a Max Colors because I like my details on my ribs. But she's so beautiful. And then two from the Cross Stitch Studio. This one is called Charmed. It's Lucy Bilodeau, I think it's pronounced. It was one of the limited edition ones that got retired at the end of last year. But she's so sweet. I couldn't let her pass by without buying her. And then a wolf pattern. You wouldn't say, but I so love wolves. But I'm a real perfectionist when it comes to drawings of wolves and animals in general. But this one is just so nice. It's also one of the limited editions that got retired at the end of last year, and it was Moonlight also by Lucy Bilodeau. But yeah. And then I couldn't help myself. I bought myself another kit. It's from Magic Needle. It's called Gentle Care. Let me see. It's a Zwikart, a fabric, an Ada, 14 count Ada, and it doesn't have TMC threads, but Gamma. Never worked with them, so I have to see if I like them. But yeah, I came across it in a bookstore at all places, and I couldn't pass it by, so I took it home with me. But aren't they adorable, those little cats? So yeah, that was my little haul. I don't buy much, but if I do, then the last section I wanted to talk about are my plans. Last year, or the last time we spoke, I was a member of Survival of the Stitchist, but I left that group. There's a personal reason to it. I'm not going to elaborate on it, but I quit. I still have contact with the ladies we had a group with, so that's nice. But I didn't want all the drama anymore in that group, so I left. At that time, I'm referring to my notes because I don't always know how to say things properly in English, so that's easier for me. So what was I saying? By that time I was already doing 1,000 stitches in every whip where I worked on, I let my Tiny Decisions app decide which one to work on, but I let me see. Yeah, it started to take me more than a week to get to my 1,000 stitches due to working again, the little one being sick, just life. So I decided to stop with that and go back to challenging groups or challenge groups. So I have been a member of Magical Stitches, of Stitchdom, for 2 years, I think, or from the moment it started on Facebook, and I really like it. It's a Disney-based, or yeah, a Disney-based challenge group. So every month you have a movie where they that they used to give us prompts. And there are two main events: the stitching adventure, which has around 25 or 26 prompts you can do with stitch counts between 100 and 250, I think. Yeah, that's the highest you have to do. And then another one is the character hunt, which you have to do 250 to earn all the characters in the movie, and penalty stitches is 500, I think. So yeah, it's really doable. I'm also still working on my secret stitch, my present for someone, and during the weekends I'm working on my oldest whip. I really like that because then I get really good progress on my oldest whip. They don't, or I hope they don't linger that long if I work consistently on them. But yeah, my plans are to do that, to work on my secret stitch whenever I can, to work on my oldest whip during the weekends, and if I can't stitch on my secret stitch, I'm going to do the prompts in Magical Stitchdom. So I have them beside me, so I think I'm going to show you the whips I hope to work on this month. And yeah, so if I have to do penalty stitches on either the adventure prompts or the character hunts, I'm doing them in my oldest whip, which is my Pokemon. Sorry guys, had some trouble with getting him from under all of my other whips, and now my whips are on the floor. Oh yeah, but this one is my oldest whip now. So whenever I have to do penalty stitches, besides working on him during the weekends, I will work on him if I have a particular color I need to do, because they have like he has like blocks of colors, which is really nice. I'm working on this one, but this is my starting point for now. Then I need to check. One of the prompts I still need to do is, excuse me, for a creature with hair. Oh. And I decided to work on this one for it. It's, damn, I haven't looked it up. It's called Fascinating, that I know, and it's an Heaven and Earth design, but I don't remember from who's the who's the artwork from. So I will have to edit and put it on the screen. So yeah, but that's this one, and it's one of my older whips. So he or she has a bit of progress. I'm doing the background first and only one green, and if I'm not mistaken, it's DMC color 934 or 935, but yeah, I only have to do 200 stitches on that one, so not a lot of progress probably, but progress is still progress. And I have this one either. Damn, guys, I thought I was a bit more prepared, but I'm not. And it's already a long video. No, I have to look it up on Pattern Keeper. One sec. Oh yeah, that's the wrong button. For something that belongs in the trash, I'm going to do or use this one. Those fish bones definitely belong in the trash can. So yeah, I only have to do 150 stitches for that one, but aren't they cute? This one is done on 28 counts 2/2. I have no idea what's the color, but it's a linen 28. But this is how far I am at the moment. I'm probably going to work in the fishbone or in the cat. And I think it's this one, the one next to the green one that I'm going to work on. So yeah. Next one is an animal close to a human, and I'm taking it pretty directly, I think it's how you say it, but that fawn is pretty close to a human. So, and it's called Brother and Sister. It's an Heaven and Earth design, but I didn't look up these patterns, so I have to put the name of the artist on the screen. She's also so cute. It's also one of my older whips, but she hasn't got much of attention. So this is where I start. She only needs, or that prompt only needs 150 stitches as well. So next one is representing a kiss. It could be lips or anything else that could represent a kiss. So I chose this one. This is Got a Secret. It's the max color because I like my details. She's so nice. She's so beautiful. But again, it's an Heaven and Earth Designs. No idea who the artist is or who made the artwork, so I have to put it on the screen again. She's also one of my older whips, but also hasn't got much attention. Well, she had some attention, but considering it's a bigger piece, not that much, but this is my starting point. She will get 200 or around at least 200 stitches. I don't if a prompt needs 200, I don't stop at the amount I need. I just finish up my threads. So sometimes I go way beyond those needed stitches. Then I needed rodents, so I'm going to do Rattata, one of the Pokemons. It's a free app. It's a free pattern. I will put the website in the description box. They have a whole bunch of Pokemon patterns, all small ones. So yeah, that's why I'm showing it on camera. But yeah, that's Rattata. And he had a tiny start. It's also a really tiny, or he's going to be really tiny. I'm doing him on 25 counts just for the fun of it. So yeah. And he will need 150 stitches. Then one you already saw for a whip with a letter or other paper documents. There are papers or letters on this one, so that's why I chose this one. So this one you already saw, and this is where I'm starting. I think I'm going to start with this color and work my way down, and then the next color that's in that block or the block beside it that I'm going to use. But yeah. And that one is going to get 200. Then represents a fresh start in some way. I think rain represents a fresh start. It gives water to the plants and the trees. So yeah, and you need rain if you want to have a healthy garden or healthy vegetables. So yeah, he's so cute. I saw him on Instagram, I think. No idea on which page or whose page, but he's so damn adorable. A little dragon with a leaf, holding a leaf over his head to not get wet by the rain. I know it's called Rain Dragon, but again, I don't know whose artwork it is, so I will put it on the screen. But this is how far I've cut, but this is my starting point. It uses a lot of Krennic, 7,000 plus stitches, but I'm doing the Krennic, or I'm doing a metal thread. I'm using DMC diamonds, but I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but I don't mind. I think it gives the whip or the pattern a bit of extra. But yeah, this is my starting point. He will get 150 stitches. Next prompt, I need to roll a dice, so I'm doing that on my Pokemon. And the next one is with a car. That's an easy one, or at least for me. I'm doing him or that prompt my Fast and Furious whip. It's one of my newer starts, and I started in this corner because I'm not sure if I will do all of this white. So yeah, and it's one I converted myself, so I'm using that app again. So I'm doing the blocks by block and the parking methods. But this is my starting point, and you will get 150 stitches at least. Then a whip with vegetables. I'm using Doreen Jones freebie. You can get this one on her Facebook group. She has a whole bunch of freebies. I think the next one is also one from her, but yeah. Leaves aren't technical vegetables, but yeah. Some animals ate plants, and so why not? But this one I started 2 years ago in Mania, I think, before I had a Flosstube channel, so, but this is my start. And it will get 250 stitches, so I will get a decent amount done on that one, considering it's a really tiny one. And then something mini. I'm taking this one quite literal too, just like the fawn and the girl. But this one is Ladybug, also one from Doreen Jones. Or you can find him as well on her Facebook group page. If I remember, I will put it in the description box. But yeah, a Ladybug is kind of mini. So, but this is where I'm starting. It has 4 crosses, half crosses. No French knots, this one, but yeah. This is my starting point, and she will get 150 stitches, so that will get me closer to finishing her. Then the reason why I am working on Dandelion is because I need him for one of the characters of the movie we are doing this this month, which is Ratatouille, by the way. I hope I pronounce it right. So this one is Dandelion by Ash Evans and Heaven and Earth design, but I need him for a prompt, and these all get 350 stitches. I think I've already done 100, so you will get another 250, and that's because I needed a whip where I followed in someone's footsteps. But yeah, we will show him again. This is where I start. Well, this is my starting point. So yeah, because I saw him so much on a couple of Facebook groups, I just had to have him and had to start him. So I followed in someone's footsteps. I don't know whose footsteps, but I followed them. The next one, I need a whip with something that floats or is semi-transparent. So I'm choosing or I chose mini summoning old friends. There are ghosts in it, so they float. They are semi-transparent, so yeah, an easy one. And I will show you again where I am. With this one, it's always backwards here. This is done all the way to the first ear, so I'm guessing I will work on in the ear wherever the colors take me. So yeah, 350 stitches I hope before we see again. Yeah, and then I need my salamander again, and I have them. Where is he? This one. I'm choosing him for the prompts. You had to take a chance on that whip. It was the biggest I started. When I started him, he had the most colors, 286. And I used an app I hadn't used before to convert him to a pattern or to a cross stitch. So yeah, I had to take a lot of chance on him. But he's so nice. He's so beautiful. And this is where I am. I need 350, so I'm going to do a block here, this one, and then start at the top again. And then another one. Then the ladybug again. Where is she? I think she will be finished by then. I need to work on my shortest whip. This is only 150. No, not even. Who am I kidding? She is 50 by 50, not 150. So she is my shortest one. So she will get another 350, and then I think she's done, or she will be done, or almost done. And I will have a finish. Another finish. Next is a whip with an animal that is typically roasted or stewed. And I chose my princesses, my Disney princesses. I hope you can see it, but here you have a little piggy from Moana. I don't know if that's how the movie is called in English, but yeah, that's a little piggy, and as far as I know, pigs get stewed or roasted typically. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. This is one of my newer starts, so not a lot of progress, only the 400 stitches I wanted to do on all of them. So yeah, this is my starting point, and I'm doing all the black first, or that's my plan for now. If I'm getting bored with it, which will not be when I work on it this time, but whenever I get bored, I will make a new plan on how to tackle this one, because it's a big one. next I need a whip with a thumbed creature. So I'm going for a monkey. So there is a monkey. Oh, there is one. There is one. There is a monkey. So this is also one of my newer starts. So not a lot done on it, but this is my starting point, and I'm going for this color and see where it takes me, and then take the next color on the top row until I reach the other side, which will take a long time. But yeah, that's my starting point on this one. Then I will work on, I have to grab him, where is he? Oh no. First another one. I have to work on a whip that is speechless, so no humans, no animals. So I'm going for Seasons 2. It's a Mystic Stitch. It's a company that went out of business, sadly. But yeah, it's just a season one with no animals, no humans. This one is done on a dark blue. I think it's navy blue, 25 counts. And this is where I am. So I'm going to start with this color, see where it takes me, and then take the next color until I have my 350 stitches I need for that challenge. And then the last whip is one with a symbol of death or life, and again it will be my mini summoning old friends. I won't show you the picture again, I think you know by now how it will look, but this is the starting point. Yeah, well, I don't know which prompt I will do first, this one or the one in the other. I'm looking. No, it's only in the character hunt. I need this one. So yeah, we will see where I end with the previous prompt and where I end, or where I will get with this one. But yeah. So yeah. And that's it, guys. I'm done. Yeah, well, no, I'm not done. I need to pick up my mess next to me, put all my whips. Oh, need to be in the camera, not above it. But yeah, I need to clean up my mess, put my whips where they belong, and upload this video. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope I was, how you say it? I hope you could understand me enough to know